When Tank tried to come in with all the bully antics, I feel like you got to bully the bully.
This is Gervonta Davis with Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Shamar Canal. Tell everyone your record first of all.
Professional rocker, 8-0 with 4 knockouts.
So you are super featherweight, right?
Lightweight now.
Lightweight. So you moved up. So tell us, you're with Devin Haney. You're with Devin Haney's team. How's that all been going for you so far? And how have you found the pro ranks?
Everything been going great. I've been taking some of Devin game, flipping it into my own game to form who Shamar Canal is. Everything's been going great. Just looking for the next opportunity.
You're here in Top Rank Gym. You've been sparring some good guys. Tell us, some of the names you've been in with.
Right now I'm in the camp with the Brazilian Robson Consequel. He's fighting Shakur Stevenson for the WC World Championship. I've been in the ring with a lot of top prospects, world champions, Albert Bell. I sparred Renato Lopez, Chris Colbert. Obviously I sparred Devin Haney. The list goes on. I've been in the ring with a lot of vets.
Who would you say is the person you learned the most from in sparring?
The most I learned from is Devin Haney, obviously. I'm around him every day. So the work that he does, I turned it into my own game. His work ethic, the way he talked, the way he moved, the way he talked to cameras, just everything.
So how did you and Devin first link up? Like, is it just being around the same sort of gyms, same sort of circles?
Me and Devin originally first linked up, I think I was about 16, 17. I was out in New York. We met up through my manager, Robert Brewster. Basically, that's all. He's Devin's uncle, and me being in New York and him being in New York, we ended up linking up, and I flew out to Vegas to meet Dev for the first time.
So, obviously, you've been on some big cards as well. You're on Devin's card in against Prograis and stuff like that. So,
and Garcia.
Yeah, so he's been getting your name out there. How have you enjoyed those experiences?
I love the experience because I've been around since Dev fought Gamboa, so that was a while ago. So just me being around, not fighting on the card, just being around in the atmosphere. I always said I wanted to beat her. I kept putting the work in. Dev seen me progress in my career. He said, let's do it. We're going to see what he can do. And I feel like I showed out on both those cards.
For those that maybe haven't seen you fight yet, what would you say your style is like? How similar is it to maybe a Devin?
I want to say my footwork is about like Devin. I got the jab like Devin. I got my wingspan and my height for the weight class I'm in, so I got the best jab in the weight division. But I want to compare myself. I say Pernell Whitaker, Devin Haney, and Thomas Hearns.
Okay, some big names there. So in terms of sort of where you are in the division, like you feel like you got the best jab in the division, how far are you away from those top guys?
I feel like I want to say next year. I'm ready. I feel like I'm ready for them now, but I want to keep staying humble, keep progressing in the division, get my fights up, and then we call for the top names.
There's some big names out there: Abdullah Mason, Floyd Schofield, all these guys. Those could be like the next Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, and Tank and Garcia, right?
For sure. I'm about to say we grew up in the amateurs. I know them. We're pretty good friends of ours, but we in the same division. If that time comes, I love those fights.
Do you think like when those fights come, it's going to be like a complete different energy? I know Devin and Ryan, you sort of grew up together. They were cool, and then when they fought, they weren't friends. It was intense. So do you think it'll be sort of similar to that?
For sure, I feel like it's gonna be similar, but I got a friendship with Abdullah and Floyd. But like I said, we in the same division. If that time comes, it's no friends in the ring.
Just on Devin, how's he been doing? And since the Garcia loss.
I mean, Devin, he's went back to the drawing board. I feel like he's gonna be great come for his next fight.
In terms of yourself, when are you looking to get out next?
I'm looking for July 13th. I was just on the phone with my manager, my whole team. We're trying to push for July 13th.
Now, is that going to be the Boots card or a different card?
Most likely it's probably going to be a different card, just to keep building, keep getting my ring experience.
Okay. Talk to us about the fight on the weekend, Tank and Frank Martin. What did you think of it?
I feel as though Tank is Tank, but I feel as though if Frank Martin has got over his nervous system and wanted to actually sit down and fight and do his job how a pro's supposed to, I feel like it would have been a different outcome.
What do you think, how do you beat a Tank Davis? Like, what sort of attributes do you need?
I feel like you got to be more so on the boxing side, but when it's time to bite down and show that dog, and you got to bite down and fight fire with fire.
And have you ever been in the ring with Tank and, you know, sort of experienced what it's like?
No, I never been in the ring with Tank, so I can't speak on experience. I can only speak on the outside on what I think I could have did.
And, you know, how would you have approached it? Because, like you say, you know, you feel like you're not that far off that level anyway. So how would you have approached it? I'd
approach it on the boxing aspect, but when Tank tried to come in with or the bully antics, I feel like you got to bully the bully.
So I'll ask you about a few fights then with Tank. Obviously, Devin and Tank. How would that fight play out?
I feel like Dev will get him only because Dev can be on his bike for 12 rounds, and he got the best job in the game. So I feel like on the boxing aspect, Dev's going to get him.
Do you think like people are looking maybe too much into that Ryan fight and sort of just judging Devin based on that and saying he's, you know, even Stephen A came out today saying like he doesn't feel like Devin will be able to take Tank's punch. But do you think people look into one defeat too much?
Yeah, I feel like one defeat don't define who you are. I feel as though when Ryan had lost to Tank, he was depleted, and then when he fought Dev, he came in overweight despite the PADs or whatever. But I feel like one loss doesn't define who you are.
And what about Shakur? What chance would you give him, and have you shared the ring with him as well?
If I shared the ring with Shakur, I feel like I'm a bully him. I feel like, yeah. That's all I can say. I feel like I'm just gonna bully him.
Have you sparred him at all?
Nah, I never sparred him.
How do you think he'd do against Tank? Does he have that, you know, that edge that you need to beat Tank?
I feel like he can get Tank too, only because we done seen Shakur run around the ring for 12 rounds without getting tired, and Shakur with his distance, I feel like he's gonna do good against Tank. Just finally on Ryan Garcia, you know, he's been talking, you know, a bit crazy on social media again. You know, he had like sort of scuffle with Caleb Plant. What do you think about, you know, Ryan at the moment? And, you know, do you think he crossed the line with everything he's been saying on Twitter? I mean, Ryan, he knows how to have the clout. He knows how to troll Twitter. But I don't know too much about the Caleb and the Ryan thing. All I can see was on Twitter when I guess Caleb threw a drink or he punched him, but I don't really know too much about it.
Shamar, appreciate your time. Tell everyone where to follow you.
Appreciate you. You can follow me on Instagram at Shamar Canal, Twitter, Real Shamar Canal.
You know, by this time next year, if I speak to you, what's your record going to read? And, you know, are you going to be fighting for a title? Are you going to be, you know, almost there? How's it going to look?
And next year, we probably going to be 16-0, about unified champion. Inshallah, we're going to see it.
Shamar, good luck. And, appreciate your time. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.